Alright guys, against the boredom here, so it happened to occur to me after I recovered somewhat from my surgery a couple of weeks ago when I was recording most of the early stuff that you've seen. My drug-addled brain, as it were, pain medications, that you guys may have no freaking idea how to play this game. So I'm going to give you just a little quick intro into the controls of the actual game and what's going on. So this, I'm going to go over a bunch of stuff that you probably have heard before. One, this is an early access title. There's one single developer that's doing this, okay? Two, the guy's name is Cole Games. You can see him in the comments, usually in the Subsistence community. He's very active there. All right, very active. I might as well do some stuff while I'm here. Very active in the community. He listens to the players and he wants to improve the game. Now, basically, you're looking at a sandbox style crafting survival game. That's the basis of it. Now, where the game is going, I don't know. I know that he has a plan, and that some of the things that used to show up in these loot crates that are around here. See if I can find one real quick. No longer show up in the loot crates. Do I not have any more bullets? Damn. That ain't awesome. Anyway. So, I can't find a damn loot crate to show you. Well, there are these loot crates that are around. You can get stuff from them. There are also plants. Anything you find that you can interact with, go ahead and interact with it. On these rocks, sometimes there will be geodes that you can mine copper and phosphorus and stuff like that. That is not one of them. I don't know what that is. I don't think you can get anything out of that. But you'll see them. They have different colors of stuff through them. And you basically use that for the crafting as well. Now, the crafting is it's pretty complex as far as what you can do. It's simple to actually craft. You just have to know what you need, and how you do that is you go into... Hello, puppy. That figures. You go into tab. Alright. And there's your inventory. Now, these over on the right-hand side, that's weapons. And it shows you what to do to make each weapon. Now, pickaxe is not a great weapon, neither is the steelhead axe. Those are mainly for getting wood and getting the geodes, right? And that's what you have to craft the stuff. Cordage, it's rope, basically, type stuff. You make that from these, from fibers. And you go over to the actual crafting stuff, and it shows you sticks, wooden planks, and cordage, campfire, fire starting kit, all this stuff that you can make from the stuff that's in your inventory. These are the basic items that you basically need to be able to craft in order to make other items, such as weapons, things of that nature. You can make another M9 pistol if you want to. You can make a shotgun. I don't know where the cloth comes in. Doesn't make any sense to me. Cloth you used to be able to get in the cloth in the boxes that came along, but now it's not a thing anymore. So I don't know why it's not a thing anymore, but it's not a thing anymore. I think I see a box up there too. I need the box, and I need all this cordage that I see. I also need that chicken. Like I said, I'm going to try to play while because you can't really pause the game, so it's... Shit. Come on, chicken. Damn it. That sucks. Oh well. And it also toggled some of the stuff off that I had toggled on once it updated. You got to watch for that, guys. So anyway, these crates that I was talking about, I thought I saw one up here somewhere. Damn it. Anyway. Loot crates, they have items in it, and the more and more Cole Games does updates to it, the less and less items that are in the crates, and the more and more you can actually get them from other resources in your environment, such as now that we have a bow, it's a little bit easier to kill the rabbits, the bunnies, and get cloth. You can also kill the bears and the wolves, like that asshole over there, and get cloth as well. You need cloth to build a lot of things you wouldn't think you'd need cloth for. So that's a valuable resource. Doesn't really come... occasionally you can get them in the lock boxes, or in the crates, rather. Not that much anymore. So you walk up to items, you'll see cordage, you'll see medicinal plants, which look like the marijuana plants. I think that's hilarious, medicinal herb. You pick those up, you can make biofuel out of those in the crafting menu. You can also make health kits out of those. Ah, son of a bitch. Wolf. There's some more fiber. There's also blueberries out here you can pick too, so there's that. We need to be able to get back to our damn base, because I'm running low on stuff, and I don't have any bullets. And I'm pretty sure I've built a thing. to keep my stuff in. So again, this is pretty much the basics behind it. It's just crafting, guys, and surviving. One thing I will tell you is it will tell you what level of animal you were facing. And when you first start out, even level 1, you try to avoid. You want to try to avoid all the animals at all costs at the very beginning. You just don't have enough resources to just shoot everything you see. The bow is a good weapon to get you some of the resources, like the cloth and some rabbit meat and some chicken meat, you know, low-grade stuff. Later, you'll be able to farm those animals, do animal husbandry, bring them up to higher levels, which means the meat actually does more for you. So there's that. Oh, we already have a wood-burning stove. Excellent. Do I have any more wood to throw in there? I got one. Alright, so these are some of the items you can craft. You need this base command unit basically to craft anything else that comes in. You hit F to activate it, and it'll tell you what you need to make all these sorts of things right here. All sorts of stuff. You're going to need some of this eventually. Lockpick, that's great. There are these locked crates that are throughout the world, and they're locked. Unless you have a lockpick, you cannot do anything with them. Now, I stuck the lockpick. You automatically get one when you make a base command unit. I already made a base command unit, so I got a lockpick. I didn't want to carry it on me because for some reason, I haven't understood this, the lockpicks tend to create aggro from the animals. They say, oh, you got a lockpick, and they try to kill you faster. And if you die, then all your stuff ends up wherever the hell it was that you died, and you may or may not find it. That's one thing I'd like for Cold Games to fix. Like, there's no sense of direction. After you die and you come back, you spawn somewhere else in the world, and for about 100 seconds, I think, you can't even find your base, right? When you build your base command unit, which requires at least a foundation and a wall, because the wall requires a foundation, and the foundation just requires materials. You see that little beacon? That's your base command unit. That lets you know where home is. That's how I knew how to get here. But that's it. It takes you 100 seconds after you die and respawn to find that again. So, until then, you're up shit creek. You have no idea where you are. The only way is to just learn the map, and he's constantly evolving the map, and those places with the barbed wire and the fence, those eventually go away, and those become more of the sandbox as well. So the area is expanding. Like I said, end game for this, I have no idea what he's planning on doing with it, but that's just a brief synopsis on it. If you got any questions, let me know in the comments, and I'll try my best to answer any questions. But I hope this helped out a little bit, give you a little bit of what's going on with Subsistence. I think my next Let's Play is not going to be this. It's going to be something different. Probably, I'm thinking one of the Eye of the Beholder games from the original Strategic Simulations, Inc. that came out back in the 80s. It uses old school D&D stats and stuff like that. I think it'll be fun. So we're going to try a little bit of that. We're going to save and exit that. And thanks for joining me, guys. That's my family there, by the way. Thanks for joining me, guys, and let's play some games.